Hey everyone, happy Friday. As always, thanks for choosing Sunrise to start your day. I'm meteorologist Chandler Jordan out of the First Alert Weather Center. Two systems that we're watching in the tropics, of course, soon to be named Tropical Storm Ophelia, just off of our coastline, and we'll dive into the details of soon to be named Ophelia here in just a few moments. But there's another disturbance that we'll be watching over the next 7 to 10 days that's a little deeper in the Atlantic. This particular system given an 80% chance of development over the next 7 days by the National Hurricane Center, and it's likely that this system would not become named before Ophelia. So if this were to be our next storm after Ophelia, it would be our P name, which is Philippe. So that's something that we'll keep an eye out for closely in the First Alert Weather Center. But at least for the weekend and potential impacts to our weekend plans, this is what we'll be keeping an eye out for. Soon to be named Ophelia, the technical name, potential tropical cyclone 16. That doesn't really matter. It's really just the rain and wind associated with this system. And notice how over the last couple of hours, the deeper shades of red that have started to appear on our satellite loop, this would indicate that Ophelia is strengthening. And by the end of this morning or into the early afternoon, we'll get the official designation from the National Hurricane Center of this system to be named Ophelia. And then as we head into the first part of our weekend, by lunchtime tomorrow at some point, Ophelia at that time would make landfall near the Outer Banks of North Carolina. So that's where the heaviest of rain and strongest of winds can be expected. For us, though, we still get a little bit of rain. We will have some wind, but not nearly as much. Noticing the onshore shower starting to build into the Outer Banks, as well as portions of the Crystal Coast of North Carolina. And for us, closer to home, we just have some clouds that are starting to build onshore. And a very comfortable morning for us out there. Another one to get as we head into our Friday morning. Good morning to Sumter, where it's a mild 64. We've got a comfortable 63 this morning in Chesterfield. Those of us in North also comfortable this morning, currently at 61 degrees. So as we head into the end of today, we do have a 20% chance of rain, and I think that covers mainly the latter parts of the night tonight, closer to midnight and into the early parts of Saturday morning. That's where our 20% chance comes into the forecast, and you'll notice that on our rainfall forecast map, especially as we just look at the next 2 days, which is where we have the impacts from soon to be named Ophelia, you can see where the deeper shades of orange and red correspond to 3 to 6 inches of rain staying well away from us, located in eastern North Carolina. A fine line from very heavy rain to hit or miss rain. The farther west that you go and across the Midlands, we've got these lighter shades of green in Lexington and Richland counties. That correlates to a couple hundredths of an inch of rain are possible, which would just mean some stray showers out there. And then to the east of Columbia, places like Manning, Sumter, Bishopville, even out towards Kingstree. I think that's our better area where we could pick up a little more rain, but still the possible totals aren't that significant, closer to the 1/10 or quarter of an inch mark. So some of us get a little bit of rain from this system. All of us get cloud cover. All of us will have a breeze to deal with at times, especially later this afternoon and into the first part of our weekend. Because of the breeze and the clouds around, daytime highs struggle to hit 80 degrees the next couple of days, and then we clear out pretty quickly, and then we have a marvelous end to the weekend. Lots of sunshine on Sunday. Temperatures in the mid-80s. Honestly, looks like a pool day for Sunday. Monday looks pretty great as well. And then we'll get another round of scattered showers as we head into the middle and end of next week with temperatures back into the upper 70s. We'll take another look at your First Alert 10-day forecast. That's coming up here in just a few minutes.